I plan on calling the name of this video adding my custom.ini for PHP-FPM. Custom.ini is my custom configuration for PHP, and I've had it added to the CLI PHP, the Apache 2 PHP, and now I wanted to add it to PHP-FPM. Okay, so that's the main topic of this video. However, I will go in deeper about the configuration that gets loaded for PHP-FPM. Okay, this tutorial on this page, it says this provides us with a new binary called, and a default configuration file called php-fpm.conf, which is installed in Etsy. All right, so let's take a look here. All right, I'm going to go into Sandbox. So let's go to cd Etsy PHP. Okay, let's see what's in there. Let's go to 7.0. So this is the configuration for PHP 7.0. All right, what do we have here? We have the directory Apache 2, CLI, and FPM. And then there's mods available. These three up here contain the configurations for PHP. One is for the Apache 2 version of PHP. The other one is for the CLI version of PHP, and the last one is the FPM version of PHP. Mods available has the custom configuration files. These are the files, the custom configuration files, which get enabled and disabled. And when they are enabled, that means that they are added to these other configurations. And what I have found out is the same command, which is php-nmod and php-dismod. Those work for all three of them. So if I do php-nmod custom, that will add a symlink to the custom.ini in mods available, but it will add that symlink to the conf.d directories of all three of these. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, let's go into the Apache 2. cd Apache 2. Okay. In here we have the conf.d, which has all the symlinks for all the added modules, and then it has php.ini, which is the vanilla PHP configuration file. Basically, the way it works is when PHP is loaded up by Apache, it will load this file first, and then it will go through all the symlinked files in the conf.d. Okay, so let's go into conf.d and see what's in there. Okay, these are all the symlinks. And as you can see, I have custom.ini. Okay, that's the custom.ini I talked about. So let's go back now. cd ... Okay, so we're back here. So each one of these three has a it has a vanilla php-ini in each one of them, and it has a conf.d directory in each one of them. So what's different about the FPM? All right, let's go in there and take a look. cd FPM. Okay, here you will notice that we have the vanilla PHP-ini, we have the conf.d, and by the way, I did add custom ini, and I did it by first doing php-dismod custom, and then I did php-nmod custom, and it added it to all three of them. Okay, so What's different about the FPM configuration directory for PHP is that besides the vanilla PHP-ini, we also have a PHP-FPM.conf. So the vanilla PHP.ini is actually the same one. I mean, I'm pretty sure about this. It's the same one that's in all three directories. It's the same one in Apache 2, it's the same one in CLI, and it's the same one in FPM. Okay? But where there is a difference is the configuration in this one. This one has specific PHP configuration for the FPM aspect of the PHP. So the way I see it, Apache is going to load the configuration from here, then it will load the one from here, and then it will load all the ones that have symlinks in this directory. Okay? And let's go in there and I'll show you that custom is in there. Okay, there it is. So I managed to put in my custom ini. And what I have noticed on my system is this list of all these symlinks is actually the same in all three of my configuration directories. For Apache, for CLI, and for FPM, they all have the same symlinks to the same configurations. And I've noticed that PHP-NMod and PHP-DisMod tend to add and remove these symlinks to all of them or none of them. So I haven't found really a way of doing it to, let's say, the CLI, but not to the Apache 2. So I guess what could be done is I could just, like, if I don't want to have calendar.ini for FPM, I could just run the rm command to delete that calendar.ini symlink, for example. Maybe that's the way we're supposed to handle it. Because I know if I did dismod, PHP dismod, it would remove it from all three of them. And that's probably what I wouldn't want. Okay? So, this does it for this video. I have explained about how I added my custom.ini using PHP-DisMod custom and then PHP-NMod custom. And I have explained where all the configuration files that are relevant to running PHP-FPM. It's basically the same way that it's been done for the other two, which is CLI and Apache 2, but this one has one additional configuration file. Let me show it again. cd ... This one is the only one that's different from Apache 2 and CLI. So this is the one for FPM, and this is the vanilla one, which is the same in all three of them, but it's included here just so that PHP doesn't have to skip around to go to find the other ones. All right, that's it for this video.